Hello everyone, Zach here. Today I will be actually teaching you how I personally blow up a 260Q balloon. Now in this video I will be teaching you step by step how I do it, plus some tips and tricks that might help you along the way. However, I'm going to start with the tips and tricks. So what you're going to need first is a 260 balloon of any color. There are some theories that people believe that the lighter color balloons, such as white, pink, yellow, things of that nature, are actually easier to blow up than the darker colors, such as like the quartz purple, black. Now there are some balloons that you will need a pump for no matter what. Even if you're an advanced balloon twister, you will still need a pump for, and that is like the gold and silver balloons. A lot of people say that they're really difficult to blow up. I personally have not tried them yet. However, I would recommend a pump for them. Now, one tip that you can do is get a pump first. Many people believe that this is not very helpful. A lot of people say that this is just pointless to do. However, it is really helpful because I actually did it when I started. So you're going to take any color balloon and a pump, put it on the pump, and you're just going to pump it up all the way. So, you have the balloon blown up all the way. Now you're just going to let the air out. And as you can see, this balloon right here is a lot longer than a normal balloon, as you can see. This is about maybe 2 to 2.5 inches longer once you blow it up all the way. And that is probably one of the best ways to practice this, is to blow it up, pump it up first, and then blow on it. Because once you do it this way, the balloon is stretched out more, and the balloon's not as narrow, because once you inflate it all the way, you can do that 3 or 4 times and then try to blow it up with your mouth with any technique that you may find on YouTube or this video. But if you pump it up 3 or 4 times, the balloon will actually stretch out and expand in width, and it'll actually make air easier to travel through the balloon. Because if you see this 260 here actually get close, you can actually see that the purple one's actually wider now. Try to get it like that. See, purple one's actually a little wider. So that's one tip that you can use, is have a pump. I'd always recommend using a pump. I would not recommend blowing balloons up by your mouth. It can be dangerous, maybe some health issues along the way, but it is a lot of fun to do. So, like I said, maybe some health issues along the way, but it is a lot of fun to do. Maybe you can impress some people that way. Another tip is to take the balloon and actually stretch it. Just stretch it like this. Just take it and just stretch it out. That is another tip that you can use. It's really easy to do. It'll actually make the balloon a little longer in comparison. If you stretch it out, You can even stretch different sections of the balloon. Like you can stretch it, the first part of the balloon, so you can get that little puff of air in there, and then, or you can just take different sections, and this will actually make the balloon a little longer, and it'll actually make it easier to blow it up, because you can get that first puff of air in there, and once you get that first puff of air, you can go, and all the balloon will fill up. So those are the two main tips and techniques that you're going to need when you're first starting out. Now, like I said, a lighter color balloon will work the best. So I actually have a white and a pink. Like I said, I did have a purple balloon that I was testing. I haven't really found too many balloons. It just kind of depends on the balloon. You can actually... Another tip I learned from somebody is that I would actually recommend starting off with cheaper balloons. And what I mean by that is start off with balloons that you might find in a party store or a local grocery store such as Walmart. They actually have something called twisty balloons at Walmart. You can find them in the party supply section where all the birthday cards and other party supplies are kept. And someone actually said that that's how they started blowing up balloons, because it made it a lot easier. And they actually said if they started with Qualatex, I don't know if they could have actually been able to do it or not. So that's another thing you can try. I've actually tried the twisty balloons at Walmart. And there's actually another video on YouTube by Holly Hopper. She actually demonstrated twisting some kind of more high-end balloons with it. She made a penguin, a T-Rex. The balloons didn't pop at all. She said that she actually had her mind changed about it. So that's actually pretty interesting. I personally have tried the twisty balloons at Walmart, and I really like them a lot. I'm using Qualatex right now with these balloons here, Qualatex. But like I said, they're starting to incorporate more colors with the twisty balloons. I actually went to Walmart, a couple weeks back, and before they only had things like orange, yellow, pink, green, blue, red, things like that in the bag. However, I went back and they actually have a spring lilac. They actually changed their pinks around a little bit, so you can actually have a lighter pink and actually a rose pink like Qualatex. They also had an onyx black in there, so I don't know if they're actually Qualatex balloons in a different packaging or they're just trying to incorporate more colors so people will buy them. But they're actually really great balloons, I've found. So that's another tip and technique that you can use. Like I said, there are many different techniques to do this. However, I'm going to show you mine. So I would recommend getting a lighter color balloon, maybe, let's say, a yellow or a white. Get one of those to start off with. If you don't have balloons yet, you can still watch this video. But anyways, here's how I do it. I'm just going to take the balloon. Sometimes I stretch the balloon and sometimes I don't. It kind of just depends, but I'm going to stretch it just because of this tutorial. So stretch it a few times, and then what I do is I take it in between my teeth. Sorry, my teeth are a little gross looking right now. You're just going to take it in between your teeth, like this. And if you pull on it, it should come out. You don't want it like airtight so it won't come out of your teeth. You do want it loose in between your teeth. You're going to close your lips around it. Not too tight though. Because like I said, you still want it to be able to come out if it needs to. You don't want it airtight like this, because then air won't be able to break the surface right there. So, you're going to take your balloon, like I said, after you stretch it. If you're just starting out, like I said, blow it up first, and then you can start. But this is how I do it. I put it between my teeth, and I take my fingers like this. I hold the balloon like this, and I actually put my fingers out to my mouth like this, next to the balloon. Because when you're blowing up the balloon, sometimes the air will escape out the sides of your mouth. And that's an issue, because you want all the air focused just on the opening of the balloon. That's where you want the air to be the most. You want it focused in this section. You don't want it coming out the sides here. You want it focused straight through the balloon. Okay? So, you put it in your mouth. You hold it like this, so all the air can't escape. You're going to puff up your cheeks a little bit. And what you do is you puff them up, and then you're going to push all the air from your cheeks to the front part of your lip. As you can see, my lip, after I get the air, it kind of puffs up my lips a little bit like that. That's the technique that I use. And then basically, you'll get a little puff of air in there. It's going to take a lot of force because you have to build up a lot of force in your diaphragm. However, you basically take it, puff up your lip, and if you keep pushing the air with your upper lip like this, you'll actually get the air to just break the surface. Like I said, you'll just break the surface. Excuse me. All you need to do is just break the surface just a little bit. You just need to break the surface just a little bit. And then once you do that, you'll just take the balloon. You'll just be able to keep blowing it up farther. But I'll show you my technique again, like I said. Put it in between your teeth. Like so. Take your fingers. Put it on the side. Puff up your cheeks. And then, what you're going to do is force the air to the front parts of your lips. And then once you get the air to the first part of your lips, you're just going to keep pushing with your lips. Just keep pushing. And the air should inflate the first part of the balloon. If not, just keep practicing, because I found this technique on my own after watching a few videos. I actually watched a video by Travis that actually gave me the idea to do it with the fingers on the side of the mouth so the air doesn't escape out the side. And that's actually where I learned that part. And then I just watched other videos and kind of picked up different tips and techniques that actually helped me this way. Before, I always used a pump. Now I'm actually trying to incorporate more blowing up balloons with my mouth. Some balloons I still have struggled with. I don't know if it's because the balloons were out in the heat a little bit or something like that. However, here we go one more time. Put it in between your teeth. Take your fingers, your thumb, and index finger, put it on the sides of your lips so no air can escape. Put some air into your cheeks. If you need to, take a big deep breath. Blow in your cheeks, put it in your cheeks. Force it to the front part of your mouth. And then just keep forcing it, just push, like blow the air out with everything still closed up. You want your lips closed up, because with your mouth and stuff around the balloon, like this, the air won't want to go out through your mouth, and the only place that it can go is in that little nozzle right there. That's where you want the air to focus. Kind of a mindset thing as well. You know that you can blow up this balloon. You want it to be a mindset thing. You want all the air to be focused on this tiny hole. Now you might think it's too small. However, it is something you can do. So one last time. Put it in between your teeth. Fingers. Deep breath of air. Put it in your cheeks, put it in the front part of your mouth, then just blow the air out. And it should break the surface of just the little bit of air. And that's what you need. Once you get that little puff of air in there, then there's some different ways you can do it. If you don't want to do it with the fingers, you can kind of hold your fingers over your mouth and kind of pull the balloon, and that'll actually make it a little easier. Like that. I actually find that a little difficult for me anyway. However, you can do it that way. Like I said, my technique is just this. And you just blow it up like that. That's my technique. This is a brand new balloon. The only thing I've done is stretch it. That's not supposed to happen. Back. And there we go. That's a fresh balloon. I'll actually even get one more fresh balloon. Kind of a darker color. A black. I probably shouldn't have chosen black since I'm wearing a black shirt, but you get the idea. I'll try and do it to the side. And just like that. Now, like I said, there may be some health issues. Sometimes you can get a pain in your neck, kind of in your cheeks a little bit. I don't have too much pain in my cheeks right now. Sometimes you get a little bit of tissue damage inside your cheek, which is not good. You might taste a little blood, like a blood taste, because it's breaking the surface of your skin. However, you might actually get a headache. Another thing, when you're first starting out, you might actually see stars, which is not something very good. But these are just some health issues that you may find. Like I said, 100%, I would definitely recommend a pump, no matter what. Because I don't want you guys getting hurt trying to impress people by blowing up the balloon. I just want to teach you in case you want to use it. I don't want to be responsible for anybody's health issues. I want you guys to be safe when you're out twisting balloons for people, family, whoever. I don't want you guys to get hurt. But like I said, one last time, I'm going to show you. Take it, brand new balloon, either pump it up all the way, let the air out, and then stretch it some, and then try it. Take it, in between your teeth, fingers, pinch your fingers, put it between your mouth, get a big breath of air, put it in your cheeks, and then transfer it to the front part of your mouth and then blow. You're going to get a little puff of air in there, and that's what you want, because once you get that little puff of air, then you can either take it like this. Once you get that little puff of air, you can either take it out of your mouth like this, get a big deep breath, and then blow it up, or you can have it in your mouth. Take a deep breath like this. Of course, you're not going to talk in between, but you know what I mean. Take a big deep breath. So once you have it like this, you're going to take a big deep breath with it in your mouth still, like this. Take it in your mouth still. Take a big deep breath. And then you can just keep doing the same technique. And you'll get the balloon blown up. So anyways, that's my technique that I found that works really well. I hope you guys can figure it out. It's probably a lot easier if I showed someone in person. However, I can't. So I really hope you guys will enjoy this video. It's a really helpful video, I think. A lot of people want to blow balloons up by mouth, and I don't want to stop them if that's what they desire. However, like I said, I would definitely recommend using a pump because it's a lot safer, a lot easier. It may not be the fastest way, but it is safe. Anyways, guys, that was the video. I really hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see y'all next time. Have a great day, everyone.